the team's confidence was kind of shattered by the losing streak. Where do you think your all's confidence level is, and maybe how do you get it back up to where it was earlier in the season?
I mean, as you can see, our confidence level is pretty low right now because of the way we're playing. I mean, we're playing last game, we played with some fight, but we didn't play with that much fight that we needed. I mean, and our confidence level is going to get back up, but we just got to, come out and play the basketball that, we played at the beginning of the year and not this basketball that we've been playing.
You're still a young guy, but you're one of the older guys on the team. What sort of leadership role do you play to help the guys get their confidence back up?
I mean, I've become more of a vocal leader on the floor because, I used to be quiet all the time. I used to try to lead by example, but now I have to become more vocal because, some of the young guys, they kind of get down on themselves when they, make mistakes in the game. I mean, we can't just, feel bad for ourselves most of the time, especially during game time because, we need all our attention on the game and all our attention on executing plays down the stretch and on defense. It's such things like that. And, I just, go up to them, give them a motivational talk or something to try to get them back in the game because, we need every single one of us.
Ole Miss was doubling, even triple teaming you. Just what can you do and what can your teammates do to get you open against defenses like that?
No, main thing I could have did, I could have just, moved around more instead of trying to post up and have my back to the basket. I could have been setting screens, off the ball screens or ball screens for the guard. It's just that I was staying in one spot too much during the game, and I was crowding up the lane. And, other guys can do basically what they can do to get me open. They can screen for me. They can come off my screens, and I'll be open for that. Or, they can just move around and keep the paint, from being cluttered. And if I get the ball inside on the post, they can just cut to the basket, find the easy lane to the hoop, and just get an easy layup.
Is it frustrating you're not getting more shots? Like more games like what you did against LSU?
It's never frustrating because, every dog has a day, and Ole Miss wasn't my day. I got to come out and play every day, but it's just I couldn't find the flow of the game I wanted, and it just never came. And so I tried to do other things to help the team, like rebounding or blocking shots. Basically it.
Yeah, Daniel, the defense, I guess since the LSU game, what are the lapses that you're seeing, and how do you correct them?
It's just that we just got to protect, the inside. When teams get in on the inside, against us, it's automatic. And it's like we have no resistance on the inside, especially, with big guys like me. I'm supposed to be blocking shots and stuff. I need to step up my defense. For instance, like on ball, and especially ball screen defense, we need to, fix that also. There's a lot of things that we need to fix, and there's a lot of things that we know we need to fix, and it's going to be fixed. But it's just, it's a process.
Yeah, Daniel, I meant to ask you right before he did, but does it surprise you that you guys are giving up the most points per game in the league? Are you aware of that? And is it those factors you talked about that flow into that?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise us at all because, the type of defense that we've been playing the past couple of games, we just basically been giving people the game. We've been spotting them 10 to 12 points, and, we put them on the free throw line. We just, it's just we let them have it. We don't come out and we actually try to take it from them. We just let them have it. And we lie down and we just don't play the basketball that we've been practicing and working our tails off for. It's just that, we get in the game and we try to play it and then we get from that. And it just goes a whole different direction for us when that happens.
Danny, one thing I know, a lot of times you get 2, 3, 4 shots a game off offensive boards. You were averaging 3 offensive rebounds going to Ole Miss, and their coach Kermit Davis said they did a great job of keeping you off the offensive boards. What were they doing, and how much did that contribute to you not getting more shots?
They was doing anything basically any other team has done to me. They made sure I didn't, attack the glass like I always did. And I didn't attack the glass like I usually do at all against Ole Miss. I didn't attack defensive glass like I needed to or offensive glass. It was a real off game for me. I don't know what it was. I was trying to get back to the flow of the game, but I just could never get there. I was trying to tell the guys to stay in it, and I'll do whatever it takes to, help them stay in the game. But, what they did, they just, were real physical with me, made sure I didn't get inside, pushed me out every time. They were sending at least 2 or 3 people to box me out. So.
And, there's a lot of season left. Do you feel good that you guys can get back to, getting the ball to you where you can be more effective? And if you're more effective, obviously the team's going to be more effective.
Yeah, I feel good about it. I mean, once we get this next win under our belt, our confidence is going to be back to where it needs to be. But I mean, it just doesn't take anything but a bunch of hard work throughout the days until the next game.
You guys are a young team, but Mike Anderson, he's been doing this a while, never had a losing record in his 17th season. How much can a veteran coach like Mike help guide you guys through a tough patch like this?
I mean, he can help a lot. I mean, he tells us not to let go of the rope. And, he just comes in every day and he basically tells us the stuff that we need to do and the stuff that we aren't doing. And, I mean, he's just being a good coach. That's all I can say about that.
What have you seen from Missouri when you scout them, and then how critical a game is Wednesday night here?
Wednesday night game, it's a real big game because, I mean, we've lost, the last couple of games we've had at home. So, I mean, we got to protect home court. I mean, Missouri, as I've heard, they just got a big win. So we just got to come out and play basketball. We can't stoop down to that level. We just got to come out and play Arkansas basketball. We can't beat ourselves or shoot ourselves in the foot.
Jonte Porter, I don't know how well you got to know him, but he tore up his knee right before the season. Kind of, how well do you know him? Just how tough is that to see another great player in the league that gets injured like that?
Yeah, I know Jonte a little bit. I don't know him that well, but I mean, it's just tough to see, a good player go down like that. I mean, it's not every day that you get to come out and play basketball because, you got guys that's not able to play. And for him to be in that position is, it's real tough on him. I'm already knowing because he wants to be out there with his team and play, the great game of basketball because everybody wants to play. Just like with our team, Khalil. I mean, Khalil wants to play as much as anybody on this team wants to play, but, I mean, he can't because of the medical conditions he's in. So,
I understand you guys hung out with some kids today. How was that? And maybe being with some kids, can that help? Maybe is that good therapy when you're going through a tough patch? You get to hang out with some kids and have some fun and just kind of get back to basketball. And the kids don't really care if you win or lose. They're just happy to be around you guys,
Yeah, I mean, it was real good getting with the kids today. I mean, you get in, you get to see the smile on their faces and stuff, and, it just warms your heart because, you coming in and doing a good thing with a bunch of kids that, don't see people like us every day. Like we come in, we play basketball with them. We go to the other court, play volleyball. We do all kind of stuff. We paint their faces and stuff like that. And, I mean, it just helps, gets us out of that little slump that we're in.
I noticed you changed your profile pic on Twitter. I'm pretty hip with the social media scene. Just wonder what the deal was with that.
I mean, it was time for a change. That picture was up there for a while, the last one I had, so I just went on ahead and changed it. Nothing big about it. That's it.
And you were shooting pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Anything to that, or just you like the picture?
Yeah, I just like the picture. Nothing really big about it.